What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. It's been a while. Been on vacation for the last week. I was gonna do some like shorts while I was away, but obviously I didn't. Just real busy. Lots of things going on. We went to Vegas for a week, and there's obviously lots to do there. Um, Not just partying. I don't drink. I never have. So, anyways, we drove down and just went around the town doing lots of different things. Drove away from town on the north side of town, went into Henderson, did some stuff over there, and just very busy, lots to see, lots to do. Um, One of the things I thought was interesting is we stayed at the Bellagio and, super nice hotel. We were out there uh, late at night. We went to the pool area. It was closed, but we just kind of wanted to see the area all lit up at night. And it was pretty cool, nice and hot. And started talking to the security guard who makes sure, people don't go into the pool. And he was from Bosnia. And he had some interesting stories like, one thing he was telling us, he had just moved here from Bosnia, him and his wife, like, I don't know, I think a couple of years ago, maybe. And one of the things he was saying was, like working conditions in Bosnia are horrible. Like he would work 16-hour days. He was lucky if he got a break. The boss is always yelling at you. They don't care. Um, Basically, the systems there aren't as good as ours in the US. And he was also telling us this crazy story about his mom where her stomach became enlarged and they didn't know why. So she went to the hospital. They did some scans and everything, and they're like, everything looks fine. Maybe you have an infection or something. They sent her home. She didn't get better. And so she went back to the hospital and she's like, something's really wrong. I'm not getting any better. So, excuse me. So they take her in for surgery. They open her up and see she has, cancer in her stomach. And the doctor's like, well, there's nothing I can do for her. She's basically just going to die in the next few days. So we're back up. And the other doctor who was, I guess, in training was like, no, I think I can do something for the lady. Can I operate on her? And the main doctor was like, sure, go ahead. And he leaves. So this doctor that was, I guess, still in training or what have you, operated on his mom, removed all the cancer. She ended up living and being fine. But it just goes to show you, my whole point is that we have, great opportunities here in the US to do things like eBay. And so it kind of, I guess, help me to take a step back and reflect and just, look at the opportunity we have, have a better attitude about things and just put my head down and get to work. Um, Things aren't going the greatest for me in eBay. Um, as I've mentioned, we had that downturn almost a couple of years ago now, and it really set us back. And now we're trying to bounce back from that. We've got the second store, we're trying that. Um, And so I'm just really looking at, the goal I want, I think is the first step is just 10 sales per day between the two stores with at least $10 profit. That's profit after my cost of goods. That does include, the other bills like shipping supplies and, you know, um, what else? We have a credit card, that kind of thing. Just your basic bills for a business. So if I could do that, that'd be 300 sales a day. That'd be $3,000 gross profit per month. Um, we could take a little bit of that money, stick it back into the business as well, so that we could grow the store um, and list, 11 items per day, just slowly start to grow. So I want to do all I can to get to that 10 items per day, $10 profit, so that we're making a total of, $100 profit per day. Now, for some people, that's nothing. They do that in an hour. For some people, they're lucky to do that in maybe 2 or 3 days. So right now, we're not extremely far away from that, um, but we still got some work to do. We're only listing 7 per day in this store, 2 in the other store, so we're not even listing 10 per day. But that's just kind of my strategy right now. Just keep it simple, keep it basic. We're not going to make any big changes. I have done that in the past, and this year I decided, I need to stop doing that. The other thing is, I was thinking about pricing and just like I have this, it's a Nike t-shirt dress, and I've had it for, I don't know, maybe 8 months, and I got an offer on it. It's only listed for like $15. The offer was like $9. I countered back at 12, and after I countered, I thought, I should have just taken that offer because yeah, it's only $9. Maybe we'll wind up with $4 profit out of it, but that's $4, and now I don't have that $4, and that item's just sitting over here somewhere. So just that kind of different thought. I'm not entirely gonna blame eBay for everything that's going on with our account. I think that's kind of foolish. There's things that I could do to make better business decisions, get some of these items just gone. So I need to be a little more aggressive in my offers, start to see if that helps things, start to move, um, get rid of the bad, only put the good in. And yeah, I think that'll really help turn things around. So just kind of a different strategy um, that I should have been doing a while ago. I think I need to. I think one of the things I got on is trying to get every penny out of every item, right? And then what that does is it just you don't sell that item, so you don't get any cash back. And I would love every item to be $20 profit and up, but that's just not realistic right now. So just need to move my items. So with that, you can see where we turn the store on vacation mode right here. You see all the traffic goes down. I turned it back on Friday after 5 o'clock. So you see we started to go up, got 5 sales on Saturday, 7 yesterday, only 2 so far today. Um, the other thing too, I don't think I'm going to do time away again. I think I'm going to increase my handling time. It's a little bit more of a headache, but it's not impossible to work through. It's just a couple more steps. And I think that will hurt my store far less than doing the time away. I don't have any other vacations planned for this summer, so I'm fine there. But just next time when I do that, um, I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go with the increased handling time. You see, we had a couple blanks, no sales, so it really took its toll on things. Um, these two numbers are going up, so that's really good. I'm happy to see that. And if we look at the second store, you can see these numbers are actually going up too. So again, you can see where we went on vacation. Um, we sold one on Friday, one on Saturday, 3 yesterday, nothing today. Let's see, we had more blanks because this is a smaller store that's newer. So we did still sell some items. Now we're down to 1 per day average sales. So, but this will bounce back. They'll both bounce back. Uh, we'll get back to where we were, but it's just crazy to look at. Like our top was, let's just say 60,000 impressions for a store with 550 items. This store has over 4,000 items, and look at the impressions, 3 times as many when you have 8 times as many items, less than 8 times as many items. So it just tells you, my first store, I've made some mistakes. I don't have that great of items. So we need to continue working on, getting our conversion rate, click-through rate, getting all these things up, getting this up for both stores. And excuse me, I'm really, really excited to see what the second store does. Again, I'm going to have to get a part-time job. Um, I think I was able to support myself and the business was doing fine. Now with this downturn, it's just been a real struggle this last year and a half. Um, and so I think I just need to leave, like I've discussed, I need to leave the money in the business and not pull anything out for myself right now. Just continue to spend the money on inventory Obviously paying all the bills that the business has, which isn't many, and just letting that money just sit there and churn. Sell more items, buy more items, sell more items, buy more items. Let this thing build up, and then once I'm at a point where I'm making, I don't even know how much profit a month, where I feel comfortable, then I could step away from the second job and excuse me, just go to this. I'm thinking of doing like a just working remotely, doing like a 20, 30 hour week thing. Because I don't need much to survive, but I think that's a strong possibility of something that I'm going to do and make happen. So, well, it is something that I'm going to do, not a possibility. It is something that I'm going to do. And then we'll just see how eBay reacts to that. It should go really well because it's only going to have good items going in there. And I know we're not even close yet, but fourth quarter is coming. And so now is the time to kind of get everything ironed out, have my good systems in place. eBay per day doesn't take me long. I mean, we're only talking, well, so 9 items between two stores. That's what is that? 9 times 7, 63. 63 items over 5 days. That's a little more than 12. So you could do 13 a day. Um, and that would cover you for your week. Is that right? Wait, I just said a bunch of numbers. I totally confused myself. So we need 9 per day times 7, 63 divided by 5. Yeah, 13 per day. So yeah, I think doing 13 per day and then doing shipping, you don't need many hours to get that done. Do a YouTube video, you know, customer service, some laundry, things like that. Do some receiving a product that we get, or me going to the thrift. I mean, I could probably do 4 hour day, um, even less maybe. So, I could easily work another 20, 30 hour job and still have weekends off really. If I didn't want to do any eBay on the weekends, but um, yeah, so that's what we'll do, and we'll just see how things go. So I don't know. All you can do is keep working at it, right? Keep learning and keep putting better product in that people want at a good price, and just move those items. It's really about moving the items because right now I'm storing between the two stores almost 5,000 items. You know, they all sold for $10 each profit. It's 50 grand sitting here. So, anyways, all right. Well, that's going to do for today. It's good to be back. Because I want to get things organized, get this thing building up. So I'll keep you guys informed on what's going on, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.